In case you missed it, your host Kayla Blakesley is at it again. What did she say this time? Tune in to find out right now.
It's one of your top stories, at least on a national level here, the Fauci fight. You guys, it is heating up again. And Senator Jim Banks says there still needs to be accountability. So what are we doing? We are hooking up with Senator Banks this morning because not only do I want to hear his thoughts on Dr. Anthony Fauci and have him weigh in there, but I also want to chit-chat a little bit further about these recent storms that ripped through Indiana and some of the federal help on its way. So with that, good morning, Senator Banks.
Hey, good morning, Kayla. Good to be with you.
Yeah, I want to start with Fauci here. I mean, I think we all know this story by now that he invoked the Fifth Amendment more than 100 times during Senate questioning last month. And the fight over whether or not he should testify again, it's still underway. But you have gone as far as saying that Fauci should be prosecuted. So where does all of this go from here?
Well, I've said that since COVID. I mean, what Dr. Fauci did to hide evidence, to mislead, to lie, but now it's all being confirmed to be true, as all of his text messages and voicemail messages, and all of this evidence is uncovered that he hid facts from the American people, like the dangers of the second vaccine to pregnant women. He totally swept that under the rug and instead forced women to receive the vaccine while he knew all along, because in the emails he was told about the dangers and the risks to pregnant women of miscarriages who took the vaccine. And by the way, these emails that we're reading and uncovering, and more of this is coming out day by day because of the oversight work of Senator Ron Johnson and Senator Rand Paul and their committee, that all of his emails are more focused on his TV appearances, his public image, and then every now and then you see these emails where someone on his team is instructing him about some of the dangers, or how misleading the vaccine, how misleading the social distancing and the mask mandates and the vaccines. And my whole point of saying, as you just said, that restating that he should be prosecuted is because we don't want anybody in the future to ever get away with what Fauci got away with during and after COVID. He personally profited from it, and then how he hid a lot of these issues. So he did invoke the Fifth Amendment. He thumbed his nose at the American people. He wouldn't answer questions. He did get a auto pen signed pardon by President Biden, which shielded him, but I don't think that would stand up in the court of law. And I'd like to see that. I'd like to see the Trump Department of Justice prosecute him. And Rand Paul and his committee sent the Department of Justice the formal notice saying that he should be held in contempt of Congress. I hope the Department of Justice does that. But at the same time, you have attorneys general in states like Florida who are seeking to prosecute him at the state level. I think that's good news, too.
Let me ask you this. Democrats say this is Congress, reigniting COVID and going after Fauci politically. What would be your response to that?
Well, we're a few years removed from all of it. But all of us have still been greatly affected by it, especially, Kayla, I have three daughters who lived through all of this. Their schools were shut down. I think they will forever be impacted by that. I mean, I think that generation of kids who lived through that will always, they were held back in school. They were affected socially, all of the mental health issues that came during and after COVID. I mean, the devastation to our economy, how it set America back. I don't think, even though we're now a few years removed, I'm not sure that we're that removed from the impact of all of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know about the Democrats can complain all they want. There's never been justice for what some of these figures did to abuse their power. And that's what I'm talking about. We should prosecute those people who abuse their power so that no public official in the future can look back and say, Fauci got away with it. I might be able to get away with it, too.
Speaking of impact, I do want to bring things back home here for a second, because I know, Senator, that we are still recovering from some of those devastating storms and all that flooding from last week. And you pushed the administration for federal help. In fact, you spoke directly with President Trump about Indiana. What exactly did you share with him, and what did you tell him we needed?
Well, President Trump called me on Saturday, and when he was on the phone with me, he said, "I want you to know I'm signing this declaration. I love Indiana. Indiana is so important to me." He always tells me that how much he loves Indiana, and so while we're on the phone, he signs the declaration and made that official. I know Governor Braun and the whole state federal delegation. We're going to go back to him and ask him for even more help as we rebuild. I mean, the devastation is more substantial than what we even knew just a few days ago. My staff and I have been all over the state this week, and we've been on the phone and on conference calls and in meetings between federal officials, FEMA, and local officials, a lot of the mayors and county commissioners at the local level, 53 counties around the state impacted. I mean, the devastation is real. The great thing about it, Kayla, is how great Indiana is. I mean, we come together in a time like this, and I think about like the Meijer grocery store company and Lowe's and a lot of local businesses that are just doing incredible things to support people affected by this. But we still have thousands of people without power. We have thousands of homes that have been completely destroyed. You have roads and bridges that are still out that are going to take a long time to rebuild. It'll be costly, but thanks to President Trump and what he's unlocked for us at the federal level and our leadership at the state level, we're all coming together and doing everything we can in a very bipartisan way. I mean, the region, from the region to Carmel, Indiana, Muncie. I mean, you have some communities that have really been hit hard, and we're going to keep doing everything we can to help them.
Really quick, you had mentioned that you're going to ask for even more help. Are you confident that we'll be able to get more help?
I hope so. We'll be pulling together and figuring out what that looks like, and the federal assistance is a big help, but it's going to take, like I said, local, state, federal. The private sector, we're all going to have to come together to do a lot more to fix the damage. It's substantial and more significant than what we realized.
Well, Senator, I know that you are obviously on top of it, advocating for more help. We'll check back in with you 1 week from today and kind of see where things are at on that timeline.
You got it. Have a good day.
Hey, it's KB. As a show of appreciation for listening, use my promo code WOWO for deep discounts on all kinds of products at MyPillow.com. That's promo code WOWO.
Podcasts by Federated Media.